second in command. Icy would be in third, and then there's me. Hatchet's in charge of SAS, Gutter's in charge of the 75th Rangers, and I'm in charge of AFSOC. Okay, that's fine. It's all the same BCT. It's just when you're done, there's a evaluation you do with the head of your outfit, just to kind of give him an idea on how you like to run and whatnot. And see how you handle certain situations he would like you to do, you know. And then there is also a uniform. Okay. Okay. So, if you want to go ahead and open your world parameter settings, and turn on Operation Amber Sky, set drones and Azrael drone patrols to none or reduced, whichever it is for that category, and then helicopters to classic. I'll invite you once I load in. Yeah, Azrael patrols are going to be off, then the standard drones is going to be reduced, and then helicopter patrols is going to be, what's it called? Classic. Yeah. And then Operation Amber Sky should be on your far left, and it should be the bottom one of that screen. Alright. And that's going to be the settings we operate on unless we're doing the new update, or for some reason if we're gonna do an op or a patrol that requires that to be off. But most of the time we're gonna be running with those world parameters. And then once I load in, I can start telling you the other settings. That's gonna be in your Ghost Experience settings. I can tell you that the gear score is going to be off. We only have that on if we're going to do raids. And Ghost Experience settings. Alright. Oh, and then difficulty enemies is going to be set to extreme. And let me know when you're ready for me to continue. So if you go to options, it'll be Ghost Experience parameters. And then let me know when you're ready. Did you find it? Alright. So gear level is going to be off. Enemy difficulty is going to be extreme, and then let me know when you're ready for me to go to the rest, because the rest are going to be custom. Alright, so the weapon slots is going to be 2. The bandage quantity is going to be several. Syringes heal injuries is going to be on. Risk of injuries is going to be often. Stamina consumption is going to be extreme. Health regeneration is going to be partial. Ammo loss on reload is going to be on. Darkest Night is also going to be on unless you were live streaming. And then let me know if you need me to repeat any of that or if you're ready for me to continue. Alright, so social and bivouacs. Social hub is going to be group only. Shop at bivouac is going to be Area 1 only. And garage at bivouac will be all. So if you hit R2, it takes you to interface settings. Subtitles and speaker name are going to be never. Hints are also going to be never. And then if you go down to crosshair, stamina, weapon, and technique, let me know when you're there and I can tell you those. Okay, crosshair is up to you. Hit marker is going to be never. Stamina is going to be never. Class and weapon displays are also up to you. The next area that we need to go to is detection and warning. And warning message is going to be none. Detection gauge is going to be dynamic. And then after that, go all the way down to HUD markers. HUD marker enemies never. HUD marker allies never. HUD marker teammates never. And then HUD marker alerts never. The rest of the HUD markers are up to you. If you want to have them on or off, doesn't matter. Then let me know when you're ready for maps. Okay, so map, I have it set to always. I think it's easier if you have it set to always, but you can have it set to dynamic. Minimap visual is going to be light. And then the detection clouds, enemy icons, and ally icons are always going to be never. And I believe the rest are up to you. Let me skim through. Yep, all the other settings are up to you. So let me go ahead and invite you. You said what? I think there might be a button you have to press. I can't remember off the top of my head. I can find out real quick though. So it looks like it saves by itself. Alright, sweet. So your uniform looks alright. I know you might not have loaded in yet. The only thing that you need to do is take the silencer off of your pistol. For the entire BCT we used unsilenced weapons. Which I gotta do that too once we get outside. So if you're ready, we can go ahead and move to the chopper and I'll go over yep. If you want to put on a compensator or something too, that's up to you. It's not restricted or anything.
cannot hear him.
Can you do me a favor real quick? Can you open your party audio and make sure you have audio sharing on for me?
Every time. Lol.
Yeah, it should be done now. Real quick, is there a way to unequip your weapons?
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
Yes, he is good.
You can, if you unequip them, you, just go to loadout and hit triangle, and it'll...
I just mean so it's, so I holster it.
No.
Yes, I can hear him.
You used to in Wildlands, which sucks that they changed that. There's been a couple of us talking about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty new to this one.
Okay. It's functionally similar. There's just a couple differences. Like, you don't have to aim when you want to put your silencer on anymore. You can just hit the left on the arrow and it'll take it on and off. In Wildlands, you had to aim. There's a couple other subtle differences too. But so when we get on to and off of a chopper, we say, you know, left side on, and then the first person on always scoots up. It doesn't matter if somebody's waiting to get on or what. They always scoot up. And if you're in the front seat that I'm at right now, you're left 1. If you're in the back, you're left 2. This is important for when we do parachuting, because when the pilot says left 1 out, only the person in the front seat on the left side will jump, and then left 2 will scoot up. Now if the pilot says left out, that means the entire left side. And then when we get off, you just say left side off, or left 1 off, left 2 off, whatever. And if you're the last man off, you say last man. You also say that if you're getting onto the chopper, or if you're the last person to parachute from the sides. You have any questions?
No.
Alright. Well, we can go ahead and get on, so pilot on.
Left 1 on.
Alright. So, do you know what a halo and a hey-ho jump are?
No.
So a halo is a high altitude, low opening jump. So you pull the parachute as low to the ground as you are comfortable pulling. So if that's 10 meters above the ground, if that's 20 meters above the ground, whatever. The point is it's as low as you can get without dying and pulling the chute. And then a hey-ho is the opposite. It's a high altitude jump with a high pull. So you might pull it almost immediately after jumping off the chopper. And then have you been in any other milsims or anything before?
Not any official ones.
Okay. One thing that we do use for like synced kills and whatnot that is different from other milsims and a lot of other stuff is we use red, yellow, green like traffic lights instead of 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3, because then you don't know if you go on the 1 or the go or the 3 or the go. So we use red, yellow, green. We also use that for breaching and whatnot. And then when we are getting, I guess I'll save the cover part for when we land, because we're gonna use it. The only time we might not use red, yellow, green when we're breaching and whatnot is if we have a flashbang involved or a frag or something involved. Then we would move on the bang. So do you have any questions on any of that?
No.
Okay.
You have a
Alright.
good night, brother.
Pilot
I'll
out.
watch a little longer, but I might fall asleep.
No.
So do you know any formations?
Not really.
Okay, so the two that we use the most are called staggered and column. Column is also referred to as line by some people. So column and line is essentially if I'm 1, 2 is going to be lined up behind me, 3 is going to be lined up behind 2, 4 is going to be lined up behind 3. And if we're using staggered, it's kind of like a lightning bolt. So say right now you're 4, or hold on. Yeah, if you're 4 and I'm 1, I'm going to be positioned on ping, 2 will be positioned on ping, 3 will be positioned directly behind me, and then you'd be directly behind 2.
Alright.
So we got a chopper. So does that make sense? Do you have any questions on that?
I understand.
Alright. And then if we say heavy right or heavy left, that just means that that's going to be the side that 2 and 4 are on. So if I say heavy right on this scenario, you'd be to my right, which is where you're at now. And then if I said heavy left, you just switch sides, but it'd be like the mirror of the formation we just went through. And then we're going to practice something called bounding. And this is where, if we get in cover on ping, this is where 1 tells 2 where to go. So in this scenario, you're going to be 2, I'm going to be 1. 2 tells 3 where to go, 3 tells 4 where to go. And we'll say there's a sniper on the rooftop on ping, and a guard on the balcony on ping, and they're looking at each other. So when you start to move, so what bounding is I'm going to tell you where I want you to move, and when you leave cover, you're going to say that you're moving, and then once you are in position, you're going to say set. Because if I'm watching the tango that's on the roof, I won't be able to see you move to cover anywhere to my southeast or to my west. So for this, we're going to go ahead and go through it if you don't have any questions so far.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
All right. So 2 move on ping at your own discretion.
You'll move in. You said.
And then go ahead and pick a spot for 3. We'll pretend that we have a third person. And you can always have them move up to you too, or if, say you're in the process of moving and the ping goes away and you forgot where it was because there was something in between you and it blocked your line of sight, you can always ask for a re-ping.
Alright, so what would I say to the third person if I want them to move to that spot?
You can just say 3 move on ping or 3 move at your own discretion to ping. The at your own discretion just kind of tells them take their time, don't worry about it, or just move as safely as possible. Or if you just saying, 3 move on ping, that's pretty much just saying I want you to move as fast as you can, but I trust you to move safely at the same time. So like, if say you want 3 to move up on ping, but he at halfway up, the sniper starts to spot him. It's his responsibility to stop and back off from moving into position and make everybody else on the team aware that he couldn't move into position because of that sniper. Meaning he's going to try and set up somewhere different.
Alright.
But at the same time, if it's like a ridiculous call, it's whoever. It might come down to whoever told him to position there. Granted, it's not like nobody is going to get in trouble for it. It's just going to be like a, hey man, come on, why are you telling him to position in front of a tango or whatever? Do you have any questions?
No, everything's good so far.
All right. So we can go ahead and move on the doorway, and we'll talk about cross breaching. Do you know what a cross breach is?
A little bit.
Okay. So we'll keep our same numbers. So when 1 comes to a doorway, 1's going to pick a side, and 2 is going to be on the opposite side for a cross breach. So in this scenario, you're going to go on ping. And if we had a third person, where would the third person go?
In the back.
Where?
In the back.
So when we're breaching, we don't want any tangos to be able to see us from inside the room. So normally 3 would go behind 1, but why might 3 not go behind 1 in this scenario if we're trying to not be spotted by anybody inside the room?
I can't answer that one.
So ideally you want to be flush or level with the wall, and since the boxes make them stand out, the only way for 3 to do that from behind 1 would be either from behind the boxes, which then 3 wouldn't know when to move in. So in this scenario, if there's or any scenario where something's blocking someone from being in position, they're going to be behind the next person. So in this scenario, 3 would be behind 2, and then 4 would be behind 3 on the same wall. Do you have any questions about that?
Yeah, so you're saying they couldn't just take cover here.
Right,
They
so
have to be against the wall.
right, I'll show you why. So if you come to where I'm stationed at by this chair, and look not directly out the door, but say like around the bookcase or whatever. If 3 is posted up on the boxes, can you see him?
Yeah, I can.
So that would be the only reason why, is just in case there's a tango somewhere, and say we're doing this at night and we don't have eyes inside the room, and there's like a light on the outside, or during the day, it's going to show 3. So if we're doing a cross breach, where am I going to go first? Where am I going to aim first?
You'll be aiming left, not be aiming right.
Right. 110% right. So then if we move in, so if I say one moving, when are you gonna move?
After you give me the clear.
You're gonna move directly behind me, because if I'm checking the so pretty much after one says moving, two's gonna move in and say two's moving. That way I can clear one side of the room and know that my 6 is being covered, so my blind spots are being covered and whatnot, as I'm clearing my side of the room. And so for this scenario, we'd say, you know, left and right side clear, and then I would say that I have a doorway on ping, and we'd position on ping, and then we'd breach the same way. But where am I going to go in the next room when I breach?
From that position, you go right.
Why might that be wrong?
I don't know.
So, can you position on ping for me and aim towards the center of the room? So if I'm the first person through the door and I go right, let me know when you can see me.
I see it.
Right. So what's going to happen to one if one's aiming to his right side first?
You're gonna get shot.
Right. So, the other reason is if you post up on the door and look to your right, you actually already have a good line of sight on the right hand side of the room when you're post up on the door. So the left side's the only spot that he doesn't have a good line of sight on. So the first thing he's going to do when he comes through is check his blind spot, say clear, and then he's going to turn around and move with the rest of the team who breached behind him. And in this scenario, two would do what you said first, and 2 would check the right hand side of the room and check the blind spot. So do you have any questions?
How would you stack up on a door like this?
So, that's actually a really good question. In this scenario, 1 would be stationed where I'm standing. If 2 could squeeze in behind him, he would. Depending on how far the bookcase might make you stick out, you might position a little further back into the bookcase. That way you can move in, you know, not directly behind 1, but as close to 1 as you can. Or I've had a couple people position here and move in and follow. Usually, in my book though, it would be 1 on the doorway, and then 2 on the bookcase, and then 3 where I'm at currently in the center of the room. So what's the last person? So when we breach, to circle back, when we breach the main room, what's the last person in gonna do when they're breaching?
Not sure.
So they're gonna clear if I'm the last person in the room, I'm gonna clear the center. I'm just gonna say center clear, and then I'm gonna turn around and watch the back and make sure that no tangos come in from the doorway that we just cleared. Because say we're in the middle of a base and we think we've cleared everybody behind us, but you know somebody could come around and flank. We're gonna watch this doorway just in case, and you're gonna slowly move with the rest of the team, but keep watching our back. So you're putting, if you're the last person in, you're putting your life and the guys in front of you's hands, and the guys in front of you are putting their lives on your hands. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have any other questions before we run a live run?
No.
Okay. So let's go ahead and position back outside, and we'll run a live run. Who do you think would normally throw a flashbang in this scenario?
I'm not too sure.
So normally it would either be 3 or 4, because 1 and 2 need to be set to move on the bang. So the second they hear that flashbang go, they need to be moving in.
Alright.
So that's why they don't throw the flashbang, because if they're throwing the flashbang, so if you want to get in cover on the door, you don't have to do this, But it's something that we do normally, just because to make sure we get a clear shot. So if I'm gonna throw the flashbang and I'm post up on you, I'm not gonna land it in the room right. So normally I'm going to step out and try and get it as centered in the room or as centered around the tangos that we might see, as best as I can while not getting spotted. And I'm gonna throw the flashbang, and then 1 and 2 are gonna move in. But in this scenario, I'll go ahead and throw the flashbang and we can move in on the bang. So do you have any questions before we run a live one?
No, let's go for it.
Alright. 1 moving.
We're moving.
Alright, left side clear of, go to door on ping. I'm set on the door. So you're also, yeah. And then 1 moving. So we could throw a flashbang in this room too, but for the sake of it, I'm just not going to for right now. And I'd say left clear, and then you say right clear, and yep. And now we can go outside.
Would I go all the way to this door? If we're clearing.
Yeah. So if we're clearing, if we're clearing, what's gonna happen is if there's 2 people, 2 is gonna come through. He's gonna directly aim at the farthest corner from him, and then aim to the opposite corner, because 2's main blind spot when he enters is on ping. So he's gonna quickly check the spot where there might be somebody, and then check there. And then 3, by the time 3's entering the room, 1 should already say that this is clear because it's such a small area. So 3 should be synced up on 2.
Alright.
And then if there's a 4th person, 4 would be watching the back. And then, but if there's only 3 of us, 3 syncs in on 2. Once 2 says it's clear, 3 watches our 6, and 1 would position on the door on ping with 2. But 2 would also need to call out that there's a door there.
Alright.
So you have any further questions about breaching or anything?
Not right now.
Okay. Cross breaching is the one that we mainly do, because it's the safest and the pretty much the no-brainer out of the bunch. Okay, let's see if my bad luck continues. Almost every time I run this, I get no red hat. Breacher, rifleman, rifleman. And I got no red hat again. Okay, so I want you to bring me Alpha back alive. You get to use your pistol and anything on your belt. You can kill anybody that's in your way. But Alpha is the only person I need back alive.
Alright. Do I need, am I allowed to use drone?
Not during this, no. So the only time that we use a drone is when we're an instructor or if we are EOD certified and we are currently playing as EOD.
Alright.
You can use like binocs, flashbangs, frags, etc. But that's a good question. We've got a chopper coming in.
mission fail.
You're fine.
Well, I'm down.
I mean, Alpha's still alive, so I mean, I won't call it a mission fail because I can res you. Yeah, the most I've ever had to have somebody do this part is 4 times, and that's because they accidentally killed the HVT 3 times, and then they finally captured them on the 4th. Also, I don't know why the hell I just did that.
I'm not sure if you can disarm people. I shot him in the hand.
When you get up to them, you get an option to grab them. In Wildlands, I think you could only do that with intel people. In this game, you can do it with all of them. It doesn't matter if they have intel or anything. What the fuck?
Did you see who spotted me? Because I didn't actually even realize.
Who spotted me or who spotted you?
Yeah, who spotted me? Were you watching?
Yeah, I was watching. I don't remember. I don't know. It looked really weird on my screen. Because on my screen...
There was a group of 4, and I took one guy out, but then
yeah, I saw
I
that
got
part.
spotted. I'm not sure who spotted me. I'm guessing it was that group of 3, but I had already seen them walk off. So
Yeah, that's why I didn't know. Because I thought you were clear, and then you got in a firefight. Alright, I was close. Alright. And I didn't kill your HVT, so you have the same HVT to grab. He is hauling ass away from you. Alright, good job. Now you're gonna bring him back to the chopper and stow him in the chopper. Let me know if you need me to ping the chopper. And believe it or not, that was actually a fairly fast run compared to most people.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not over yet though.
This is pretty much the halfway point, to be honest with you. There's only 3 more parts, and one of them is very short. So... Pilot on. I see you coming.
So if I'm storing an HVT,
Mm-hmm.
what would I say?
It doesn't, you don't have to say anything. We normally don't, but for BC2, we do. Normally we just knock them out, or, you know. That's a good idea, though. I might make an op with that just because you said that.
It's not
Is
giving
it-
me any option.
Alright, just go ahead and knock them out. It's not that big of a deal. That's
Can't
weird,
even
though.
knock him out.
Well, I will do you a solid. Yeah.
I can't. I don't know why that was happening.
I don't know. It's been doing. I think for this big update, they've been doing some like micro managing. That chopper scared me for a second, and because my game's been really buggy for the last week, give or take. Because we have a big update on Tuesday. They're adding a whole nother island. So, and a bunch of guns and new enemies. So, I think they're just micromanaging and shit's hitting the fan a little bit.
Yeah, I played it when it first came out, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, I had
heard it
the.
got better again.
Yeah, I had the same issue. I got it. I don't think I pre-ordered it. I think I got it like the same week it came out, and I was not happy at all. So, do you remember what a halo jump is? Pilot
Yeah,
out.
what is the second pilot?
Passenger. So you just say passenger out.
Alright.
Or depending on who you're with, some people refer to it as right. But it should technically be referred to as passenger.
Alright.
So do you remember what a halo is?
Yeah, I don't remember the specific
So
terminology.
halo is pretty easy, just because you just need to
What was
remember
it?
the low part.
Stand for again.
So it is high altitude jump, meaning that, you know, we're going to be jumping out of an aircraft, and low opening, meaning you're going to pull the chute as close to the ground as you can. And like I said earlier, it could be 10 meters above the ground, it could be 50 meters above the ground, as long as you land safely, alive, but it's still, in my book, as long as you're under 100 meters, you are doing a low jump.
Alright.
Or a halo jump. A hey-ho jump is the opposite. So pretty much the second you jump out of the chopper, you're going to pull the chute. Make sense?
Alright. Understand it?
So our target area, so we're going to perform a halo jump, and our target area is going to be land in the circle on ping. And for every line outside, it'll be double the amount of up-downs, which is essentially just burpees where you go prone and then come back up, and that'd be 1.
Alright.
And so these 3 lines are all going to be 10. The next line's going to be 20, 40, 80, so on and so forth. And if you completely miss, for some reason you don't even land inside the football field, you just do up-downs until I get here.
Alright.
So do you remember the 2 things you have to say when you're jumping out of a helo?
You give your side,
Mm-hmm.
your number.
And if you're the last man, what do you say?
All out.
Yep, last man out or all out. So let's go ahead and get on, and we're going to try and land in the circle.
Brought me on a specific seat.
It's up to you. As long as you're not in the passenger seat, it'll make it easier.
Alright, went on.
Alright. Yeah, this is technically the halfway point, but it's really short.
Is this one a halo jump?
This is going to be a low jump, yes. So that under 100 meters pull. Which I know you can't really tell 100 meters, so it's kind of just give your best guess of how high you are in pool. But Gutter, who is the owner of the Milsim, wants you to pull as low to the ground as you possibly can. So we'll go ahead. We're now at max altitude, so right one out.
One out.
And what's the one thing you gotta say?
What did I have to say?
You gotta say last man out since you're the last person on the outside.
Oh, out.
Yeah, that too. Either one works. So pretty much the reason we say that is we treat that like the pilot's first person and not third person. So the pilot can't see the people on the sides. So once he hears that all out, that means he's cleared to jump if he is going to jump with us. It also means that he's clear to, say we're dropping people off, and right 2 is the only one being dropped off at a specific location because he's Overwatch or he's Sniper. That means that once he hears that right 2 say he's out, he can take everybody else to the next drop point. Alright, and then when we land we say boots on ground. Also, the chopper landed really close to me.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, that was a nice one, but you owe me 20, 40. I'll give you a discount and say you owe me 35 up downs.
What do I do here?
Just so if you hold circle, you go prone, and then just go all the way back up, and then count them out.
3, 4, 5.
And while you do that, I'll get the next part set up.
8.
And if you're worried about doing poorly, you're actually doing this at a very rapid pace.
Thank you.
And you're actually not even close to the worst for this for that landing. I've literally had it where somebody did a hey-ho jump and then still landed not even in the football field.
17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 30. Is it 30 or 35?
We'll say you're good. How about that?
Alright.
So your next objective is to eliminate any tangos that come into the football field, and then pick up a body. That was my C4. I placed C4 while you were... Are you kidding me, game? That didn't attract anybody? Are you orange? Is your around your compass orange?
No.
What the fuck, game? You can't tell me that there is nobody in the surrounding area.
There's a truck passing over there.
There's no way there's not any tangos in the surrounding area. Well, this is awkward. Let's do not that one game. There we go. There's a truck. Is it stopping for us? I'll make it stop for us. There we go. Alright, kill it. Kill all the tangos coming into the football field and bring me a corpse.
They're just one?
There better not be. And if you need to, you can go outside of the football field to kill them.
There's only two.
Alright, that's fine. It's better than none. When I had my BCT, I only had 3. The most I've ever gotten to come onto the field, though, was like 20.
Oh, now we got more guys.
That's what I'd like to hear then. So, now do you see alpha marker? It's about a click away, maybe a little over.
Yeah.
Your objective is to pick that body up, and you have to get us both to alpha marker, but you get to use me however you want. All the weapons on my belt, and my guns. It doesn't work. Or did it work?
No.
Oh, it looked like it worked for a second for me. I was going to say, you're the first person to get that to successfully work, but I guess it didn't. And you can choose any formation, but your objective is to just get us to alpha marker alive. If I go down, you may drop the body to revive me, but then you need to pick it back up. If you go down, I will revive you.
Alright.
And there's no set path, you get to choose the path, but you don't get to use your tac map.
Alright.
And all of our weapons are unsuppressed. Oh, I'm getting spotted. We've got a guy to our northwest. God, my pistol sucks. Going with the rifle. I'm gonna take out that spotlight. Oh, that's a normal light.
Sniper.
Sniper down.
Tango's in this building towards my left.
Copy. Kelsey, get down. You're good. Where the fuck is this dude? Oh. Alright, we're good. We've just got a couple coming from different angles.
Deep into the water.
Copy. We've got a couple coming up on our 6, but we're good for now. Oh shit, where's that sniper?
Sniper on the roof. West.
He's down. Oh shit, there's a couple of them. Can you give me a ping on you? Fuck. Okay. I'm down. Alright, good shit. Alright, you're clear to pick up a body.
The body is decent.
You're good, just pick up, it happens a lot. Just pick up another one. Son of a whore. Unless I go down again. 2 breachers. I'm down. Oh shit.
Oh no. Where do I have to start from?
Football field.
Oh.
I will tell you, you did go the path of least resistance, though. For the most part. There's only one path that's easier. So how long have you had this game? Or you said from the start, but how long have you been playing actively?
I've only just started playing it again
Okay.
in the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
So I don't have so much stuff unlocked.
That's fine. We have some guys that are like, I think we have one guy that's he's only had the game for under a week. So.
Can you just mark the football field?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is.
Are you fucking kidding me? Did it spawn us? Okay, no, it didn't spawn us too far away. It is Alpha Marker. You just want to swim, alright. That works. And we have a couple other. I know we have at least one other British guy. Hatchet, who's in charge of SAS, is from Germany.
Nice.
You go to Tango. Yep. Marked Alpha. Oh shit. Who's spotting me? Oh shit.
Heavy.
There's a sniper on the building as well. How is he spotting me through cover? Alright, I'm gonna take out... Oh, he's moving. Alright. So do you know how the bullet casings work?
No.
So in the last game, I don't remember what it was in the last game. Have you ever played the Hitman games? Oh shit.
Yeah.
You know how you have the coins that you can use to lure people?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's how the bullet casings work that are next to your med kit.
We're allowed to use those.
Yes. Alright, we should be good to move to the southwest. Shit, that sniper's a fucking pain in the ass. Alright, we'll kill this guy. And you can use him as the body this time. Let me check something real quick. There's only 2 tangos. We're just gonna start from here. It's close enough for me. Alright. We have to turn around and get to the new alpha marker.
Alright. Do you never use suppressors?
The 75th Rangers don't use suppressors. I like to. So I'm AFSOC. I'm the only person in AFSOC right now. And the way I like to go into bases is parachuting. And then landing on usually a sniper's position, take out the sniper. And then clear the base as quietly as I can. However, if you do a lot of stuff with Gutter, which you will at one point, he likes to run unsuppressed a lot. And he is the leader of the 75th Rangers as well as the Milsim. So Sass usually runs the quietest out of all of us just because sometimes I go a little loud. And then probably my guys go, or I go, second quietest. And then Rangers is almost always loud. Do I need to shoot him, or do you want me to try and lure him away? Or do you just want to continue sneaking?
I'm trying. But he
Oh
can
shit,
see
he's
me
starting to
from
spot me.
cover. There's a
He's
heavy
down.
as well. Don't move it.
Oh fuck. Copy. I'm moving to you if I don't go down. Alright. I need to either melee somebody or get some new syringes.
And I'm moving before that heavy gets on that position.
Copy. I'm gonna equip some new syringes real quick.
I'm under fire.
Copy, I'm moving. Where you at?
Going east.
Copy. Alright, the heavy's down. I'm moving to you.
Run past the bridge.
There's 2 bridges. The next one is on ping. And somehow the tangos are not alerted to our presence. Do you want me to go ahead and clear them out, or... What the fuck is that guy doing? What the fuck?
Crossing the bridge.
Copy, I'm right behind you. What's up?
they bulletproof?
That one's a normal street light. Some of them are, which pisses me off, especially when they're inside of a base. Yeah, it's bulletproof. Good news is, we're only 300 meters away. Alright, this is close enough. I didn't mean to mark it all the way in the field. You can go ahead and drop it. And your new objective is to find a 4-man vehicle for us to use.
One right there.
Yeah, usually the marker is a little further to the west and you can't see it. Oh shit. The second I turn off my NVGs, alright. Once we take out this tango, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. Alright, he's down. I drive. My bad. Oh shit, oh shit.
I'm in.
Alright.
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, this got very messy once I got involved. Oh shit. Alright. So, if you open your TAC map, can you navigate us without closing your TAC map to Alpha Marker? So you're going to tell me when to turn, where to turn, so on and so forth.
I can't see your marker.
It is east in New Sterling province.
Oh,
You see it now?
yeah, I see you.
Oh shit, enemy patrol. God damn, every time I try and do something.
I'd start going north.
Alright. On which road?
This road.
Okay.
And then
I was
take
like,
a
I
right.
should have asked before I turned around. But we're good.
This is quite a simple road. Just keep following this main road.
Puppy, get away from there. And we can go off-roading if we need to.
Alright, for now, just keep following this road. It takes us most of the way there.
Alright. My bad, Mike. Alright, my bad, my controller died.
It's all good.
It didn't even tell me it was low.
Take your next available right.
Copy.
You slow down here and take southeast turn.
Off of the road or
Off-road.
copy?
Into the mountains. Turn more south.
Copy. Alright.
We should be here.
Yep. So, we can go ahead and teleport back to Air 1. There are a couple things I'm going to tell you. Granted, one of them's more of just a formality that I have to tell every new recruit, but I didn't catch you saying any, and I kind of should have said it way earlier, but I forgot. But we try and stay away from using here's and there's and whatnot. So we try and use the compass. So we try and use, north, Tango northeast, Tango south, whatever. And then when you join SAS, say so you know how the tactics work? How there's like Echelon, Pathfinder, Assault, Sharpshooter, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So once you join a branch, you two people in that branch can't play as the same class at the same time. However,
Right.
so say 75th Rangers and SAS are playing together, and there's a Ranger that's Sharpshooter and a SAS that's Sharpshooter, that's fine. But if you're only playing with SAS, or there's two members of the team that are SAS, and they're both playing Sharpshooter, one of them needs to change class.
Alright.
And I don't have admin privileges, so you probably won't be fully let into the Discord until tomorrow morning. But I'll go ahead and say something in high command chat. If so, is there a code name that you want to go by, different than your username?
Just low.
Okay. And then just to make sure, you said you wanted to join SAS,
Yeah, that's
which you can join any other. You get one transfer after you join your first one throughout your time here.
Is there any demand for a specific role?
Not really. So the other things that we do is we have a weekly patrol and a weekly op. A patrol is at minimum a 4K walk with a base clear, and then a operation, which we call an op, is usually only a couple bases with a few objectives, and both of them need to be live streamed. There are a couple 1 or 2 man ops that you'd be able to do by yourself.
So I need to live stream.
Somebody else can, but what I'm saying is, say, like Hatchet usually does his on Mondays, and he usually does them by himself. So he live streams it. But if you're doing it with somebody else that can live stream, you don't have to live stream. It's just somebody that is there doing it with you needs to live stream.
I'd probably do it with someone because I don't have
That's fine.
anything to do live streaming.
That's fine. I'm almost always on and I can live stream. Hatchet's usually on in the afternoon.
What time would that be for you?
I am
I'm
Eastern
on.
Standard Time.
GMT.
Okay, so you're... What is it? It's 2 a.m. for me right now. Is it like 5 a.m. for you?
6 in the morning.
6. Okay, I was an hour off. So, yeah, Hatchet's usually on. I think he's only an hour or 2 ahead of you. And he's usually on around... what is that? That's about 6 p.m. for you, I believe. 7 p.m. I don't know. He's usually on about 5 p.m. for me, so about, I guess, 7 or 8 p.m. for you. Sometimes he gets on earlier, like on weekends, we're almost all on throughout the day. Which the one day of the week that you can't get a op or patrol done is Sundays, because Sundays are fun days, so it's really just kind of, if you're getting on and you want to hang out with us, that's fine. Or it will count for an op if you're getting like a course. So the 4 courses we have open right now, which a 5th one's going to open this week, is CQC, EOD, Overwatch, and Pilot. So those will count for your op for the week if you pass them that week, which you can do on any day of the week, and it'll still count.
Alright.
I think that's it. I'm trying to go through everything in my head. Hatchet can go through the SAS uniform, or if you want to, you should have access to that right now. And then if
I've
once...
already purchased it.
Okay. And then once they, once you are open to the rest of the Discord, probably sometime tomorrow, you can, under the, what is it called? I think it's bulletin board, HQ bulletin board or something. There's a section that says class requirements. And so like right now you're playing Echelon, so you can see everything specific to Echelon that you can have equipped or what you can't use. I think so far the only things that you can't use are like rocket launchers, mines, and C4. Otherwise, you can use whatever. And then weapon-wise, you can't use LMGs and... Right, you can use the shock pistol, yeah. Weapon-wise, I think your only restrictions are you can't use LMGs or sniper rifles. You might have access to DMRs, I don't remember.
Why no sniper rifles?
Just because, so the way it works is we want that only for Pathfinder and Sharpshooter for sniper rifles. So Echelon only gets 1 primary weapon. Pathfinder gets 2, which is the sniper rifle, and another one, but it can't be an LMG. Engineer, you can have 2 weapons. Once you're EOD certified, one of those has to be an LMG. And then medic gets to run a rifle of any kind other than an LMG and a sniper rifle, and he can have like a small SMG or a shotgun equipped as well. And I think that's all the classes that can have 2. As of right now, Assault can only carry 1. Panther can only carry 1. Echelon can only carry 1. So, and then once the update comes out Tuesday, they're adding optical camo, and Panther is going to be the only class allowed to use optical camo. So you have any questions on anything?
No.
Alright.
I was wondering about how everyone joins in.
Some people, you mean just gets in to the Discord and whatnot?
Well,
Or,
no. In game, is there?
okay.
How do we play together?
So the way it works is it's usually just whoever's on first gets does stuff together. However, we do have two group chats that I'm gonna add you in after this, and one is the main chat, and it just says, you know, create a Sparta group chat or whatever, and then the other one says create a Sparta group chat side chat, and the side chat is so if somebody is doing an op or a patrol and they're on comms, then we don't want people talking that aren't in the op. So that's what the side chat is for. So you can use the side chat as either like a hangout room or like today I used it because somebody else was doing a course and I was taking somebody through a different course. So we had both of the chats running at the same time. That way we wouldn't be interfering with each other's live streams.
Alright.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, every now and then, like I know Hatchet usually tries to run his SAS eval if there's multiple SAS people that are online, which is boots on ground for us, which tomorrow you'll be opened up to that channel. So boots on ground means that you're wanting to play with people in the milsim. If you're online and you're not wanting to do milsim stuff, just don't say boots on ground or just say something into barracks chat in case somebody does join you. Just say, hey, I'm just kind of doing my own thing right now. I don't want to play with you guys right now. No hard feelings, whatever. And then say if you that reminded me. So say for some reason you can't get on one week to complete your weekly op or patrol, there's a human resources channel, and just say, hey guys, I won't be able to complete my weekly op or patrol this week because of whatever the circumstances. Or if you're not comfortable with saying that circumstance in a channel where everybody can see it, you can just report it to high command by DMing us, which is just private messaging us and saying, hey, this is my reason. I'm just going to put something vague in human resources as a friendly reminder.
Alright.
Otherwise, that should be everything. And you can change your BCT outfit into your day outfit for SAS or whatever outfit you want to put on for now. And I'll go ahead and message somebody with admin privileges and try and get you all set up in the milsim.
Alright, sweet.
But you have passed BCT.
That's good. How do I get this patch?
It will be in Maria's shop in the what section is it? I forget what section. It's in Maria's shop. And since you passed BCT, you can equip it now. Also, if people do say like here's and there's and whatnot, and you call them out, you can make them do up and downs. It doesn't matter what their rank is. You get it in it looks like a shield in Maria's shop, the thing at the top. That's where the patches are. All right.
Alright, it's set up. So me.
So the only thing I think is just going to be the standard for your classes. So like since you're echelon, you only get like you can't use a sniper or an LMG or a DMR.
But
Um,
I'm allowed any
other
assault rifle.
any assault rifle, any SMG, whatever. Um, and once they let you into the Discord fully, that in the bulletin board under class requirements, it walks you through each and every class so you can go in and see the specs and figure out the differences between them. Otherwise, if we're gonna do something and we see that you need to change primaries, we'll say something to you. It's not that big of a deal.
Alright.
All right. Probably kick you out of the boot camp group chat, so don't be alarmed when you see a message that says you've been removed. Just because we don't want everybody in the Milsim and the boot camp chat because it's supposed to only be for new recruits and BCT instructors. Because I did have one guy like freak out before about that and messaged me and was like, "What the fuck's going on, dude?" But otherwise, we are good.